Welcome back, everybody. Derek Sue, your East Oakland advocate. Well, are things going boom in the night near you? Well, it's going to be that time of the year, 4th of July, and there's a lot of illegal fireworks already being exploded in our neighborhoods. It's been crazy down here for at least a week, and we've already seen a lot of dangerous things all over that happen this time of year. Occurs like clockwork. People importing in illegal fireworks, and they're getting caught left and right at the Port of Oakland, Port of Los Angeles. So they're being confiscated. And then just last week, we had a big public storage fire in San Jose, and uh, fireworks were found stored, illegally stored in public storage, and the entire building burned down. So these are some of the hidden dangers of fireworks. But then also, if you've been following me for a few years, you know that on 4th of July, just a couple of years ago, an entire warehouse burned to the ground just down the street. And then we had a chop shop, literally right on the street here, which still operates today. And they're responsible for a lot of the mess of fireworks. I'm going to show pictures of what they've left in the past, and they're not a good neighbor. They're a chop shop. They're doing a lot of illegal things over there, and yet Oakland Police Department do nothing, and they know they're operating there. They busted the operation several times with stolen vehicles in various states of dismantlement. So, but anyway, I want to give you some tips on how to uh, calm your pet down. If you have a dog or cat that is very sensitive to the loud noises, like I have had in the past, unless you've had a specially trained dog that has been uh, trained to ignore gunfire, kind of like my Labrador when I was bird hunting. I mean, the shotgun noise never bothered him, but yet a lot of dogs get absolutely terrified of the booms and the blasts and everything. So one of the tricks that I used early on was putting my animal in a bedroom by themselves. Put all the pets in there, cats, dogs, if they get along, it's fine. And then have a TV or a radio in there and turn the volume up just loud enough so that it drowns out a good majority of the booming and the blasts that happen outside. And it's not going to stop them from being scared or terrified, but it's going to lessen the impact of those blasts and the anxiety of the animal. And I know this from experience because I've used it for many years. For some dogs, it can be very serious, and you'll need to get tranquilizers from your veterinarian and use them uh, as your veterinarian advises. I don't like using medications to medicate the dog. Um, it's just simply not a good thing to do. Some people in the past have used edibles laced with marijuana. That is very dangerous for a dog. It may not kill the dog, but it can. There's some really bad reactions that can occur. My dog once got hold of an edible, and she was very paranoid for about 2 hours, and um, she never touched it again. That's the good thing. But it did calm her down, but she was different. She was like in a paranoid state. It was every little noise she reacted to. So, but anyway, for your pets, there's also the Thundershirt that has been advertised all over, and I've not ever used that. I'm not into trickery such as that, and they're not cheap. If I were to get one for my American Bulldog, and she is an extra large dog at 110 pounds. That Thundershirt would run me nearly $70 with tax and shipping. So uh, it's simply not worth it. It's more beneficial for me to turn the volume up on the TV and perhaps wear some earplugs um, in the same room so that the pet is still uh, with you, and the pet is more at ease when it's with its owner that it trusts. And so those are some of the ways that you can calm your dog, keep your dog calm without having to spend a tremendous amount of money on tranquilizers or trickery to try and keep the dog calm this 4th of July. But I highly recommend always keep your dogs and your cats secured in the house, in a room with a door. Make sure the windows are closed, but they have ventilation. You might want to even put a small room fan in there, which adds additional white noise to the room and helps uh, muffle the explosions occurring outside and the popping going on outside. So uh, try that this year. And for those of you without a lot of money, that's the lowest cost way to secure your pet and make sure that their anxiety level is reduced. It's not eliminated, but it is reduced. Because I had a dog, Mary. She was a Labrador Whippet mix, and she was absolutely terrified of booms, bangs. I couldn't even have her in the vicinity when I operated my air guns, my air tools for construction, because she was that sensitive to the popping and the 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 explosions that she interpreted to be dangerous while they weren't. So most dogs will react very negatively and try to run away from the noise. And so be sure to secure them inside. Don't leave them outside, folks. Please don't leave them outside, because uh, folks, the pets that are outside will get out of your yard one way or another. They always do. They'll jump a fence. They'll slip a door. They'll dig underneath the fences. Some dogs are incredible jumpers, and I've seen dogs that'll jump a 6-foot fence with ease. So again, secure your pets the night of 4th of July. Be sure to take them out for a walk early. I would suggest before 7 o'clock in the evening. Between 5 and 7 it is a great opportunity, and it's probably the last opportunity you're going to get before things get really crazy on the night of the 4th of July. And so that you can make sure that the dog gets its exercise in. Be sure to put its meal inside that room, along with the waters or whatever you have, toys, uh, the bedding. Make sure the bedding is there, and spend as much time in the same room with the animal uh, at the beginning, especially around 9 o'clock when things really start to get going. 9 to 10 is I spend with my animals in the room with the TV on very loud. And like I said, I'll put some foam earplugs in so that it's not so annoying to me, but it's enough cover so that the dog isn't affected. So hopefully that helps you out with the booms in the night. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back. Stay safe. Don't play with explosives, because I have friends that have lost fingers and limbs because they played with explosives. I did, but I was trained in explosives while I spent time in my counterterrorism career. But being of Asian descent, I've been playing with explosives since I was 5 years old. I even made my own explosives with chemistry sets. So uh, I'm pretty knowledgeable with things that may appear to be dangerous for the average folks. But again, thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back.